You really shouldn't listen to anybody. If you believe in anything, this video isn't for you. If you're slowly realizing that everyone we idolize as children are sociopaths, keep watching. It's not just me. We're collectively losing respect for anybody in charge and anybody that was supposed to be in a respected position. My mom made me salute the mayor of New Haven when he was walking out the post office. Stand straight and salute him. I was literally shaking and trembling when I shook his hand. That's the mayor. But if I saw Bill de Blasio walking around, I'd respectfully tell him to suck my dick, and so would the rest of the city. We're losing the basic morals that used to hold society together. News anchors are on TV encouraging violence. People think we should abolish police. In my area, I know more people who do credit card scams than have jobs. Why should we be respectful and obey the basic rules of society if the most powerful and rich people never do? They have pedophile rings. They touch kids and eat them in different fucking islands across the world. I grew up Catholic, but like most Catholics I know, I quit. It's a giant cult that begs for your money and doesn't pay taxes, and when a kid gets touched, they do this. I'm not gonna get into whatever you think God is, but organized religion is a thing of the past. These books are thousands of years old, and they still don't even believe in evolution. Look at me. You're gonna tell me that we didn't come from monkeys? I'm realizing how that existential comfort has to come from within you. Our existence doesn't matter. We're pretty much pointless, and community is pretty much an illusion. People don't care about you. People are selfish. They're not gonna look out for you. So what should we even believe in anymore? For people like me, what's the religion for the 21st century? No one asked, but these are my 10 commandments. Number 1, familia es todo. That means family is everything, but it sounds so much cooler in Spanish. Family's all you got. Those are the only people you can rely on. Number 2, get money by any means necessary. Money buys your freedom, and you won't get any until you put pressure on yourself. To me, it doesn't matter if you're trapping, if you're scamming, if you're on OnlyFans. It doesn't matter as long as you're not hurting anybody. If another man could buy your life, and you ain't free, homie. Number 3, don't be a dickhead. That's like 7 of the Christian commandments. Don't steal, don't touch my wife, don't go on my property. It should have been just 1. Don't be a dickhead. You only have so much energy, and none of it should be wasted making someone else's life harder. Number 4, karma is real. Everything you do catches up to you. And that doesn't mean if you steal a lollipop that a piano is gonna fall on your head, but everything catches up to you. That's it. I said 10, but I lied. A lot of people watch me that don't need my advice, but if you want some advice, you can listen to this. I think a lot of people that subscribe to me are very similar in how they think. I think a lot of you, like me, get distracted extremely quickly. You can't stay focused on things you don't like. A lot of you are creatively inspired, and you want to do something that you love. Where I'm at right now, I'm starting to be more financially stable. I'm more comfortable now. And I'm finding it harder to put the same pain that I had in my early videos. I'm seeing, not a lot of people, but people are saying like, oh, I missed the old SNEAKO videos, the 2017, 2018 SNEAKO. And that was when I was only posting, that was after I hadn't posted for years. And I was unhappy with my life. I was unhappy in the moment. And I was putting all that energy into my videos. So people were resonating with my dissatisfaction for life. Now that I'm not just making videos because I'm unhappy, I need to find a way to stay on task and make this a job, which is the worst part about being a creative, is turning it into a job and having to think about the money. It takes away from the product, but you have to do it. I'm trying to figure out the difference between living spontaneously and living with structure, because I think living spontaneously, how I've been living for the past couple years, is really working out for me. If I just want to travel out the blue, I can and I will. I buy a ticket the night before and then go fly to Europe with just a backpack. I'm underprepared, I don't know where I'm staying, and that energy, it keeps me inspired, it keeps me motivated. When I plan something out for like 3 weeks in advance and like you have to book the Airbnb and get the flight and the miles and pick the seat, it's boring. I'm already bored and I don't want to do it anymore. The last 2 trips I took to LA and London, I booked it the night before, and right after I booked the flight, I made a video immediately, like how people view you, the video where I'm shaving my head. That was right after I booked the flight. And I got excited, I got motivated. I'm like, okay, I only have 1 more chance to make this video before I fly. I'm gonna do it now. I put pressure on myself. I was thinking about going back to school. I know I made all those videos about dropping out. I know I hate school. I hate school. Every time I'm in school, I hate it. But I was thinking about going back, or maybe just taking some classes just for the routine, for the structure. I think that was the best thing that school teaches you, is routine. 9 to 5, lunch break for an hour, recess here, recess there, do your homework the weekend. It's a routine that everybody follows. The actual books, it's all on the internet. It's all on the internet. You're probably not gonna read the books anyway. I spark notes half the shit that I had in school. But the routine kept me on task. Sometimes I think about getting a job, about getting an editing job, not even for the money, just to be around other people who are working. But there's something to living spontaneously. I don't really see people talk about it. Routine gives you comfort, just like religion and the rest of that stuff. It gives you the knowledge that tomorrow I have something.
Tell a lie. I ain't telling no lies. I ain't telling no lies. I just tell a lie.
I realize I just want a legacy. I want to be remembered. I want people to think that I did dope shit. Really, a lot of the reasons I make these videos and do what I do is just for people's admiration. It really, I don't know why I'm like that, but I need people to admire me. It's fucking corny. I desired fame for so long. That was, I thought my life would be set if I'm famous. And once I went to London, I realized, like, yeah, I'm kind of famous now. I would say I'm a celebrity, at least there. In New York, people don't want to come off like a dick rider, so they'll just be like, "Ayo, SNEAKO." Now that I have fame, it's okay. Didn't solve my problems. But I don't know. It seems silly looking back on it, thinking about all those times. Like, I thought that fame was everything. In a way, it's almost as powerful as money now. If you have fame, you can run for president and win. You have fame, you can get into places that people respect you differently. Fame brings a lot, but it turns you into kind of an egomaniac. What would you say your core philosophy is? What do you believe in? Because you don't believe in God, right?
That's a very complicated question.
So not really. You don't believe in, like, do you believe in Jesus?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
So no.
No, it's okay.
So you're more agnostic than anything.
I'm gonna mention this. I very, 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 very rarely speak on this. I've only vaguely fucking said this in videos. So, and I don't want to get too much into detail, but I'll say this. So, I have a dissociative disorder where I am not just one person, right? I have what's called alters or parts, what some people call it. It used to be called multiple personality disorder. So, when I say that, sometimes I do believe in God and sometimes I don't. It depends who you're asking. So, it's like...
Who am I talking to right now?
That's a very difficult question. I don't believe in like some God like in the fucking sky that's like controlling everything. I don't believe in that. Like I believe in like I believe in animism. No, I don't. Not karma. I believe in animism. Karma in a sense of like cause and effect.
That's what,
like everything has
your actions have consequences.
Right.
But what
everything,
is animism?
Animism is too hard to explain. But I'll show you some stuff on it. But it's basically kind of like it's very in a very scientific way. When you die, you become one with everything else. Like you die, you become the soil, you become the tree. Like you're still alive. You never die, really. Just as we know you die. But if you think about it, you're dying right now. Your cells are constantly dying.
I believe that. I don't know if I'd put a label on it. I don't like
yeah,
words
like I don't like to
him.
really put. I believe in multiple different things, but
you don't believe. You're not religious.
Right.
That's a more specific answer.
Right.
You're not religious.
Right.
How do you stay moral? What drives your everyday decisions? Because I'm the same way. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in the president. I don't align with anything.
Okay.
There's not one group like you could put me in for anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of people wonder when I tell them what I do. Like I think of myself as completely independent, like as free as I think I can be right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I believe God is whatever the fuck you want it to be. Like we're gods. Everything around us is God.
God is love.
Everything.
God is
God is everything
but that's
and
not,
nothing.
But it's not religious. Like the idea.
Right.
When I say God, like when I ask if you believe in
There's
God,
not
I
a
mean
person,
like a dude in that cloud right now with like playing fucking puppets with us.
Yeah, no, I don't believe in that. No.
You don't believe in that.
I don't even believe in destiny. I believe at any point in time you can kind of. I believe in destiny in a sense like earlier I said like America's destiny was communism. It's kind of like the direction it's going. But at any point like that can change.
You believe in free will.
Free will in the sense that a species has free will. like collectively, humanity can decide to make a change. But you yourself, by yourself, you can't just make a change. Not by yourself. You would have to use the people around you to help you create that change. Like, it becomes a collective effort. Like, you can just, like, with your platform, say your ideas, and hopefully over some generations.
Well, you're talking about free will free will doesn't just mean change. Free will means, like, if I want to step right here, I step right here.
Can you get up and just walk across this water?
No.
You could try, but
yeah, I can attempt
ultimately,
it.
your material reality dictates your circumstances. So free will is very limited. You have the will to do whatever your material reality allows.
So what isn't free will for you? What can't you do?
I can't just become a millionaire tomorrow. I can't.
You can though.
That is a very, very small. I could. Maybe everyone will watch this and I'll fucking become famous and get a sponsorship and be on Ellen. And then,
definitely could.
You know, but
if you invest in Robinhood right now, if you put a call on Robinhood, put 30,000, that Tesla's gonna go up in like on November 23rd, you could become a millionaire. There's so many people that have done that, and it's very. Or if you made a viral YouTube video tomorrow and you sold some fire merch with it,
there's always the
making OnlyFans, like, you know, there's a million.
That's
things.
true. That's true. I think I think if either one of us made an OnlyFans, we wouldn't even have to do this YouTube shit. Not gonna lie to you.
I would not be sitting in this cold right now.
I have like what's called like imposter syndrome. I do like the opposite. Like, I downplay my achievements, and I've realized that I didn't even realize like how much I actually achieved until like I stepped away from the internet, and like kind of like the person. It's kind of like being a painter. Like, you're painting a mural, you don't even see all the shit you're doing until you take a step back, put the paintbrush down. So I kind of have like the opposite effect. Where like I kind of just like didn't see myself as shit. Really. I feel like I kind of suffered from a low self-esteem.
So you've never had an ego with this thing?
Ego. I feel like I have that a lot. Ways. I've definitely had ego in a sense, like, for example, my low self-esteem came from being hurt by things because of my sensitive ego. Like, ego doesn't always look like arrogance. It can also look like insecurity. It can also look like I'm not good enough. You know, like, saying I'm better than you comes from the same place as I'm not good enough comes from. It's the ego. And it comes from taking shit personally and centering yourself in the universe as if other people and other circumstances don't exist outside of your own destiny. It's like, okay, this thing happened to me because I'm not good enough or something, but it's like, no, this thing happened for fucking 50 other fucking reasons. You know, like, you didn't get rejected by that girl because you suck. Maybe it had more to do with her than it had to do with you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't decide
how good you are as a person.
Exactly.
Right? Whether
she only decides whether she is interested.
Yes.
But that has nothing to do with your actual value. Right.
I had that problem a lot.
And so that kind of was me. Like, my self-esteem was, and my ego was rooted in, especially romance. Like, I kind of grew up feeling like, I kind of like felt like, oh shit, like, I got a girlfriend now, and I'm kind of like, it's kind of like a status, like, relationship. Because I mean, when I had a girlfriend, my parents would almost like brag about, like, oh yeah, he got a girlfriend in school, blah blah blah. And I'll be young as fuck, you know. If I was a girl, that wouldn't have been the case. But since I grew up a boy, that's not how it was. How I was socialized. And so kind of like as I grew up in romance was like something so important to me. It was like, if somebody didn't love me, I wasn't important. That's kind of what made me feel a sense of importance, even more than this fucking YouTube shit. Someone saying I love you, like, you're the best partner ever, like, that was something, like, I was always trying to be the fucking best, the best someone ever had. And that kind of insecurity is rooted in ego. So, you know.
And then you end up falling for someone you don't even really like. You just want their approval really bad.
Yeah, you have to start asking, like, do I really like this person?
You don't.
Is this person really good for me?
And then when you do get the person, like, oh shit, you're not all that. Like,